So, hello, welcome back to another video. This is data cleaning with SQL. I've done one video on that. Yeah. So this is another video again. This is another wonderful video again. I will show you my new experiences I have. New experience I have so far. So this PG admin. So I'm using PostgreSQL for. I normally use PostgreSQL instead of MySQL. So I will have to create a table first of all. Now I want to import a CSV file. Now I've showed that many times some of my videos. So if you check my previous videos, like the I think data cleaning, yeah, I think I did that before. I even done it in one of my SQL projects. I done two SQL projects, project 1 and project 2. So you can check it out. I've done it. So I also did it today. I also did it in this video too. So I will have to create a table which is Facebook users. Now it needs a data set on Facebook users across many countries. So now you could be wondering why I'm using varchar throughout. Now this varchar is just variables, so I'm using it. You should carry values of 255. Now I just use it as the default. Doesn't mean that it must be the characters over there should be 255. So the reason why I'm using this, like I said before, I'll show you new experience I've had, while I was working on this project. The reason why I'm using this is that most of the time when you are importing a CSV file to a database table, sometimes if you mismatch the data type, you may run into an error. So instead of fixing the errors, going back and importing it again, recreating the table, because when you fix the error, you have to recreate the table again, refreshing and all those. So that could just, consume your time. So the best thing to do is to give all columns, make sure the columns is the same. Okay, this is the CSV file now. As you can see, you have name users, Facebook users, date of data, and population. Make sure it rhymes. It doesn't have to be the same spelling, but make sure it's up to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 5, and also this one also has 5. 5 2. Okay. So that's why I'm using this varchar. The reason why I'm using this varchar is to avoid those errors. You understand? So I will just have to import the CSV file without having much errors, to face. So the CSV file will just be imported directly. Even though there's a missing value, I will not have to face that. Even though there's a maybe say data type mismatch within a particular column, I will also have an error. I'll just have to import it neatly and then clean it within SQL or PostgreSQL. Within PostgreSQL. So that is an experience I got. And as every day go, we learn as every day. We learn every day. Sorry. So now let me just get started. Okay, now I'll have to create this table. Okay, let me run this to create a table. Okay, let me continue the connection. It looks like it stopped for a long period of time. So okay, this is it. I've created the table now. Now let me refresh my database. Wonderful. As you can see now, it has appeared over here. Okay, let me import my data set as usual. Okay, let me do that so we can continue. That's pretty good. Okay. Let me import the data set. It's loading. Okay. Now I think this is in project 10. Let me check out something. Okay, this is it. That is it. I think it was the data. Okay, yeah, that is it. Okay, I've imported it. Okay, I've chosen the file, sorry. So let me click on okay. So let's see what happens. Process started. Wow, as you can see, no error, nothing. You just have to import your data set, and then you can now fix all data mismatch, data type mismatch, all data types mismatch, all errors later on. That's what we'll be fixing in the cleaning aspect of that. So now our data is already okay. Let me show you to verify if our data sets, if you actually imported it. So select everything from Facebook. Sorry, made a mistake. From Facebook. users. Let me limit this so that we'll not have to waste our time. Okay, let me just put it on 20. Let me end it. Okay. Well, as you can see, it has imported that. As you can see, all of them are in character varying, like, which is varchar. All of them are in varchar, which doesn't make sense because some of them are in numbers, percentage, and all those. But I have to fix that during my data cleaning. So let's now go to our Python Jupyter notebook, where we'll be using Python to do our data cleaning using SQL. So as usual, I normally use the cycle pg2 to work with my database, which is work with my PostgreSQL. I use that. Then this is the database name learning, this is the user, and this is just password. I just use password as the password. And that's, and create a connection and create a cursor for execution. So okay, the first one will say we have to remove the m and the k in the users column. Now let me go back to this. As you can see here, in the user column we have m, which signifies million, and also have k. I don't know why. Okay, let me just run that to prove it to you. Okay, we have m and k, so we have to update the Facebook user, set the user. Now we have to now set cases. Now cases is just like conditional statement. So okay, case when user like. Now like is used to identify strings. Now this percent signifies that there are characters, either characters, numbers before the m. So that's what the percent is signifying here. So there are some characters, numbers before the m. So when you see such things, you should replace the m with just an empty string or nothing, or you just that. What this simply means that you should replace it with nothing. Then you should now convert. Okay, you should now turn the data itself to 10 raised to power 6. If it's this million, so 10 raised to power 6 signifies million. So after he has removed the m, you should turn it to million. So also did that for the k. K will be what? 1000, which is 10 raised to power 3. So let's run that and we ended it. And else we just added numeric. Not that important like that. Let me run this. Now when you are doing your data cleaning, I noticed something again. If you do not commit your changes, it will not reflect in your database. You should always make sure you commit. You should add this at the end of the day, so it will reflect on your database. Let me show you what I'm saying. Now let me rerun this now. As you can see, the m is already gone. Understand? So this was I think it was 116m, something like that. So yeah, see, it's gone now. So make sure you commit your changes always when you are using SQL for data cleaning. Make sure you commit your changes. But if this is not for data cleaning, you are just trying to retrieve data from your database, you don't have to use commit changes because there's nothing you're actually changing at the end of the day. You're just retrieving data. In that case, you just have to use the fetch all. So let's run the second query. Say convert user column to numeric. Now let's check out. So now even though we did that, what we did before, the column is still in character variable, it's still in varchar, so we have to now convert it to numeric. So let me switch back here. Okay, we have to alter the table, then alter the column user type numeric using the user. So we have to just convert to numeric. Now this dot is unique to PostgreSQL. You cannot see it in MySQL. So it's a cast function that you are trying to cast this new data set. So this new data type into this column. So let me run this and commit the changes. Okay, let me verify it from here. Wow, fantastic. Numeric. So SQL is fun. SQL is fun. Okay, so now I have to convert the user Facebook user column to Facebook in percentage. Now the reason for this is this. If you look over here, you will see that this has percent throughout, and I cannot convert this directly to numeric. The reason is this percent will run into an error. So I want to make sure that I make this table easy for someone else to understand it. So I had to convert the Facebook username column name, its column name, to Facebook users in percentage. So that's why I alter the table, which is our table. Then I now rename the column user needs to this. So as you can see, so let me run this. and also commit the changes again. Okay, let me run this to verify. Wow, fantastic. You see, Facebook user in percentage, so that's good. Okay, so now when it comes to the fourth query, we'll have to remove the percent, because I've already explained why. The percentage being there is going to we are going to face error if we are trying to convert that column to a numerical column, and obviously is in a numerical that's a numerical it's supposed to be a numerical column, so to say. So let me update our table again. Then I'll now set this to, I'll set it equals to replace this. Replace in this column. You should replace this with just nothing. So let me run that. Or let me just, instead of using not, let me use a more general term, which is empty string. That is what we use in programming. So let me run this and commit the change again, and then verify it from this end. Wow, fantastic, as you can see. But it's in character variant, so we have to now convert the Facebook this into numeric, the Facebook user in page percentage to numeric. So we have to alter the table again, then alter column name type, you should put in numeric using this, and then cast the numeric into it. Remember, this is the cast function. So in Postgres, this is unique to Postgres, I've said it before. So let me run this and commit our change again. So let's run this to verify again. Wow, fantastic. Numeric. I think sometimes I also think that data cleaning is fun with pandas, but I love using SQL to do my data cleaning because it does it, let's say, as quick as possible. Okay, let's forget about it. Okay, now when it comes to the dates of data, as you can see, this date of data doesn't have a day, it just has a year and a month. So I will have to just, okay, I just added random 001, like I just added 01 to all. Since I cannot tell if it was on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I just had to add 1 to it. So whatever the first day of the month is, you should just add it there. So I have to update the table, set the data date of data. Then I have to now use this to concatenate to add this. Now this is concatenation function in SQL, so I also use to add this to at the end of all of them. So that is why after the date at the end, you should concatenate this at the end. That's why I added it at the end of these guys, at the end of all the dates of data. Okay, let me run and commit our change and see the result. Wow, fantastic. As you can see, it has been updated. I can also remove this so that it will give me the full, because the data set is not that long, so I don't think it will take time for it to execute. Okay, so I have to now convert this to date column as usual. Alter the table, alter the column, type date using this, then cast it to this. So you're already familiar with that. Okay, commit the change again. Then let's run this. You see, dates. Fantastic. So okay, then when I have to remove the comma in the population column, now this is the comma there. As you can see, this comma is going to ruin things actually, because if you do remove this comma, you cannot convert this to a numerical, or let me say integer, big int or whatever. So let's just remove it. As usual, you update the Facebook user, set population equals, then replace in population, replace comma with an empty string. So let's run that and commit our changes, then verify it from here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Data cleaning in SQL is fun. Okay, then the list, I think this is second to last. Okay, then we'll have to convert the population column to big int. Now I didn't use numeric because there's no decimals there, so I have to also use the cast again on the population. So let's run that. Okay, let's verify again. Fantastic. Big int. I think we're almost done. Okay, let me now run this last query. So I have to now convert the name column to countries. Now this makes sense because I can just say name of what? I'll just say India. Name of what exactly? Actually someone else was reading this data set without having the basic idea, or let me say the person is not skilled in data analysis, so the person may not understand this. So let me make it much easier for the person to understand. So that's why I converted the column name to countries. So let me run that, commit my changes. Don't forget to No, close your cursor and your connection. Very important for security reasons. So let's close that and let me verify from this end. Voila, we have countries. So this is the end of our data cleaning using SQL. This was very fun. I love this. I love using SQL. Since I noticed since I noticed SQL can also do some data cleaning now, I preferred it more. Because sometimes cleaning SQL is much easier than pandas. Actually, you don't have to write much codes because SQL codes is not that hard to grasp. When you are dealing with pandas code, oh man, I think sometimes to explain it is to be that difficult. But SQL language is not that hard for you to understand. It's just like basic English language. I select everything from table. But I don't know. You can see Python saying select everything. So that's why I think anyone starting data analysis should make sure you start with the fun part, which is SQL. So thank you all and goodbye.